The Punnett Square program for the Bloodlines RPG. Let me walk you through this. It's going to ask for dominant recessive letters. Now, the program is going to automatically convert it to uppercase and lowercase, but sometimes you may want to use a different letter for recessive. That's up to you for whatever trait. This is working on one trait at a time, just to show how alleles work and how the Punnett square system works. So they entered the dominant letter and recessive letter. They should be the same to make it more clear, but sometimes you may have your own reason. Anyway, it has a dad roll and a mom roll, roll 1 and roll 2. The dice rule is 1 through 4 is dominant. 5 and 6 is recessive. So if you roll a 1 through a 4, you're going to have the dominant trait, which is normal. And the expression of the ability will not show up. All the great abilities are going to be on the recessive side. So it rolls for the dad and it rolls for the mom using those 2 letters, whatever you ascertain. Like I used A for archery in the example. So it's going to determine and then make a label for the chart depending on the outcome of the dice roll. And then after the shows you what each allele set is, it's going to put it into a chart for you. And let's run that now. The text is not pretty. It's not meant to be. This is functionality. Getting it done. Okay. Bloodlines RPG system by Zafnoid Software and Night Studios Incorporated. Zafnoid Software was my software company name I used when I was like 13 years old, learning BASIC for the first time. And I love the name. So, Punnett Square Creator for practice rolls, version 1.0. Let's say A for archery, for dominant, lowercase for recessive. Okay, so we got 6. So we got some recessive here. And this is the chart. The mother has full dominance. The father has full recessive. Interesting. And so you have the first child in the upper left with a dominant carrying recessive, and the second child in the upper right with a dominant carrying recessive. All 4 are dominant carrying recessive. They can have children with the ability, or they may not. It depends. But they are all carrying the trait. But it is not expressed, and none of these characters will have the actual express trait for extra proficiency in archery. But they're carrying it. And so that's the whole flesh and bones, no pun intended, of the genetic system I'm working on with Bloodlines. And thank you for watching and taking this time. There's going to be a lot more. I got to do the actual basic stats and come up with what those are. But the computer system's going to roll up everybody, and it's going to have a whole catalog of the abilities once they come up with whatever they are. And a whole catalog of the stats. The stats could be 20D, 20-sided die, and then the basic stats for the RPG. And then the abilities will be 1 6-sided die for each allele set, whether it be dominant or recessive. Like I said, 1 through 4, it's just dominant, and it doesn't actually show up because it's a special trait. I'm not trying to overbear anything. And I am going to secretly put in limitations later on, which I am not going to share, because that's going to be the balancing so that no one can draw up someone incredibly unbeatable.